Timing is very important in almost every task that we get to have a chance to do. To a chef, timing might be a deciding factor on whether or not that pastry turns out good, that meal, that soup, that salad, and so on. Timing of whether to or about whether when to put in what ingredient, will decide how good that final product turns out. Timing to a student will actually determine how ready they are for, say, for example, the examinations or the assessments that are ahead of them. Timing will determine whether or not that task you've been wanting to finish ends up in good time, say, for example, before the weather changes, before its expiry, is here, and so on. Proper timing is really an art, a science that really all of us needs to learn and to walk in. Because sometimes it's not so much about having had enough information and knowledge about a task. Sometimes it's just how you handle your timing in doing that could really rank you on either the successful side or the other side. So one of the things that I would really like us to talk about today, guys, is knowing your timing, and most especially knowing when to walk away. Hello everybody, and welcome to Naomi's all-inclusive world, where today I would love us to look at a thing or two about knowing when to walk away. Knowing when to walk away from that association you've been part of. Knowing when to walk away from that partnership that you've been in for a while. Knowing when to walk away from probably that relationship that probably now has run its course and now it's not empowering anymore, but now maybe it's disabling. Timing in the sense that, knowing when to really call it a day. Knowing when not to overstay your visit in whatever different space, whether it's a literal visit, whether it's a visit in the sense of being relevant in a certain space, so that then when your use is achieved, when the need of you being there is achieved, then you walk away while you're still, relevant, while you're still useful, and because sometimes it's that overstaying that makes the world forget all the effort you put and now start speaking out probably the challenges and the struggles and so on. So yes, guys, timing is very important, and especially timing on when to know that it's time to walk away. And we walk away from different things. We just don't necessarily walk away from a relationship, an opposite sex relationship or whatever type of relationship. We walk away from a deal that we are thinking, I think enough is enough, or I don't think I belong here anymore. We walk away from a partnership. We walk away from a friendship. We walk away from just different relations that we've created, whether it's at workplaces, whether it's in the neighborhood we live, whether it's from family relations too. There are some family relations that really you have to know when to graciously and respectfully walk away. It's not every family argument that you should be part of. It's not every chama argument that you should have the final word. It's not every political, or is it just social discussion that you should always have the final word about, that you should always be part of to the very end. Sometimes you have to know when to just sit back and see what's going on, listen more, and not necessarily give your opinions. And there are others that you really just need to watch what's going on from a distance. Now, the last time I checked, walking away doesn't necessarily make me a loser, doesn't necessarily make me a weakly, like it doesn't make me a weak person. If anything, there are instances where walking away makes you the smart one. Walking away makes you the winner. Walking away actually makes you the wise one. There are some situations, and I'm sure you can probably think of one or two, where you just keep thinking, if only I had walked away, this would not have happened. If only I had known when to walk away, this fight will not have escalated to this. This argument will not have graduated from being an argument to now being a physical, attack. If only I had known when to walk away, maybe the respect would still be there. And like they say, you can never take back what you've said. And sometimes walking away gives you that chance to not say what you would regret tomorrow. If it's a confrontation, if it's a discussion that maybe could do with you walking away, could do with your silence, could do with probably you not giving your opinion and giving your mind. So guys, in 2023, again, I cannot emphasize this enough. How about we be very sensitive on what's going on around us in our different circles, and just be very quick to decode when it's time to walk away, when it's time to, move away from that space, that toxic space, that space whose use is ending, or that space where now your relevance, is achieved. Know when to walk away. Know when to walk away and be useful elsewhere. I thought I needed to share that, and I hope this just jogs someone's mind to know that sometimes wakati unaondoka katika that argument, from that mvurugano wa aina yoyote, it doesn't mean you're weak. If anything, it might be the wise idea that could prevent a lot of stuff that would have gone wrong. And sometimes, by the way, just that failure of walking away could be what will disable everything else. So yeah, there you go, guys. I hope this just helps somebody somewhere, and if it does, let me know. Have you been in a situation where you're so glad you walked away? Did you actually walk away in good time? Do you sometimes look back at what has happened in your space and you regret having taken long before you walked away? Are you dealing with a certain harm, a result of you having failed to walk away, whether it's a physical injury, whether it's a mental injury, whether it's a chance that probably you lost because you didn't know when to walk away, and therefore it spoiled everything and so on. Share with me if any crosses your mind. And like we keep saying, this is a learning platform. It's not a judging platform. It's not a space to really go point fingers and judge. No. If anything, in this world, we are all students, really, and especially in this world of learning about how to live with people who are living with different disabilities. We are all students, Naomi included. And every day I just get so challenged, and really some of these issues I usually just think of sharing with you on this space are the issues that sometimes I come across on my daily errands, on my daily runnings. And you look at something and you're wondering, my God, I just wish he walked away. Probably, he will not be wounded this bad. The harm had already been done. But if he only had walked away in good time, maybe he will not be dealing with a physical injury. He will not be dealing. He will not have lost his tooth. He will not have lost his eye. He will not have lost his finger, because then probably the heated argument would not have graduated now from it just being verbal to now it being physical. Only if he had probably walked away. So yeah, guys, let's learn when to walk away. Let's learn when to give it space. Let's learn when to, step aside. It's healthy. It's needed at times. I'll see you in my next episode where we will be talking about something else. But in the meantime, like I keep saying, thank you so much for you who is my returning subscriber. Thank you for taking your time to watch. Thank you for taking your time to click the like button. And thank you for taking your time to share, so that then we can actually have this information reach as many as possible, so that we just keep bettering ourselves and so on. And for you who is on my page, on my channel for the first time, please do not forget to click the subscribe button, put on your notification bell, like, and share. And also make sure you drop me a comment. I always love reading from my subscribers and my viewers, and just knowing what's going on there. And also just doing that helps me know that, the effort is worth it. And not just knowing that, it's touching a life there is very, very satisfying. And if anything, that is the whole essence of this platform. So asante sana, and I'll see you soon in my next episode. Bye for now.